Sir, do you know why I pulled you over?
Speeding?
No, it's because your intro sucks. Please step out onto the curbside.
Hey everyone, welcome back to
Hi,
we're
out here.
Curbside podcast.
We are indeed out here.
We are emerging from the pits of hell to rightfully claim our spot as the most ridiculous automotive podcast. I forgot.
That's
fucking right. We're back. We're back. Hey, we're busy. We're busy.
Jeffrey's 2004 Honda S2000, and Southern Californian, American Taiwanese.
I'm Parth. I live in Bay Area. I drive a 2016 M3. What I was saying when Jeffrey rudely interrupted with his own name.
Let me go first every time.
You gotta say something first. You gotta do the interjection. Then it's you. Andrew's a busy man. Jeffrey's a busy man. I'm just here. So yeah, that's why we were here.
I'm Andrew. Drive a 2014 Evo 10 MR sometimes, and other times I drive a 2015 Subaru BRZ, and I live in the San Francisco Bay Area.
How is the Evo these days? You driving it?
No.
All right.
No, but I will say this. I have incentive to not drive it because I recently checked on Carvana, and they offered me $29,000 to buy it.
Bro, everything is up, dude. Everything is fucking up right now. Like, not
I bought it for
up.
22.
Bro, everything is up.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've put 7,000 miles on it.
You just
and I earned $7,000.
You see, all you financial experts out there who keep saying cars are not a good investment.
Go fuck yourself.
What do you say to that? Huh?
Appreciating assets.
So this is the financial segment of our show. Right now is the seller's market. Go sell your shit.
Sell everything. Ride your bike to work.
Yeah. Go buy a boosted board and then just go sell your shit, and then you can make some money
They're
a
out
little
of
bit
business.
later.
Boosted board's gone bust.
Oh shit. Go buy whatever replaced boosted board. Dude, that's actually crazy though. Have you guys seen the used car market? Like, you can't find anything.
It's disgusting.
A buddy of mine, he's looking for a Cayman, just a base Cayman with a 6-speed manual. That's what he wants. He really wants a Cayman with a manual. He can't find one in this country, let alone California. He's been searching for in this country.
A Cayman?
And I was like, dude, this guy's full of shit, right? Let me go search it up. I was like, let me go search it up. I'll probably find it in a minute. I swear I searched for half an hour, 40 minutes. On CarGurus alone.
I'm gonna find one right now.
Bro, on CarGurus alone. Okay, and also let me reiterate, the price has to be between 40 and 50K. I only found one, and I think it was somewhere in Portland or some shit. People just started coming out of COVID. They're like, we want cars. We're gonna buy cars, and nice cars too.
I'm just thinking about the Japanese sports car market is atrocious right now. There's early 2000 Miatas with 30,000 miles on it, and people are asking 15,000.
Wow.
My coworker showed me another NSX that was going for 6 figures. There's a 31,000 mile E30 M3 that's going for 6 figures.
That's insane.
I should just give up on the dream car right now, because by the time I'm able to afford it, it's going to be $1 million.
No, Jeffrey, what you do is this. You sell your S2K right now because you'll sell it for a ridiculous amount that doesn't make sense. And then you drive around in the company car, or no, your new car. You drive around in your new car for a year, and then when everything tanks back, you go buy yourself an NSX, because that's how much money you'll make.
It's clear that people want to return to this more mechanical feeling of cars.
Everything is getting more analog. People want analog things.
Yeah. People want analog things.
Point and shoot cameras are making a comeback. Record players are making a comeback. I fucking have a record player. I'm that asshole. Polaroids. All that shit.
Because electronic stuff is just It's annoying a lot of the times, especially now. Did you guys see that video? I sent you guys a video from Drive Tribe with James May going over the thing he hates about his Tesla Model S. And it was basically because the battery died, even though he charged the big battery. So there's two batteries in a Tesla. There's the main big battery and then your normal like 12 volt that powers everything else. Apparently, if the big battery is fully charged, it won't charge the little battery and the little battery will die. And then he goes through the entire process of how to get to that battery to jump it. He had to... Do you remember the step by... Did you guys both watch it?
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I watched it. He pretty much had to tear out the entire front end. All the lining in the front had to go.
Because the front trunk's latch is electronically powered. And then it can't be opened because you can't get into the car because all of that's electronically powered. So they had to get to the manual releases, which were in the wheel wells underneath the fender lining.
Wow.
And you have to pull one on each side to get that open. Once you get that open, you got to tear off one of the trim pieces. And once you get to that, you got to go under the drainage system for the rain, get that out of the way. And then you have to lift it up and then prop that up. And then you can finally get to the battery to trickle charge it.
Is this like a regular car battery that we're talking about here? The
Yes.
small battery?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like one of those, the bricks.
What the fuck, dude?
Like there's been this like trend on like tech channels. I don't know if you saw like about the right to repair. Like we as users should get the right to like repair our own stuff. And that's a thing that has been, I don't know, emphasized by the car manufacturers. Like there's a whole do-it-yourself part in the owner's manual, unless you own a Porsche. But if we keep going down this route that Tesla's going, what are we going to be able to do in the future?
Like as owners?
Yeah.
Nothing, dude.
If it's already that hard to just trickle charge a battery on a Tesla, if our car breaks, we're done. That's it.
Yeah, that's how it is. I've been crying about that for years, bro, since 2016. There's nothing you can do on the M3 yourself. Like you're preaching to the choir here, bro.
Hey, but at least if you try hard enough, right? If you had the right tools
and the knowledge, which we don't have.
That's your fault, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, even if you acquire the knowledge, the doing part still doesn't. Like I said, YouTube videos showed a 20-minute video, get done in an hour. Don't matter. You still need to have the mechanical inclination to be able to do it.
Again, that's your fault.
No, not necessarily.
But like even like with the Tesla, okay, like I see like what you're getting at, like the trajectory at where it's going. Like James, if you really wanted to, you could trickle charge your battery. It's possible, and like Tesla walked James May through on how to do that, right?
Yeah, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but like it's the same thing. Like you could replace a battery on a MacBook. It's not the easiest thing to do, or like replace a screen on an iPhone. You can.
Yeah, but then you're requiring a level of education or training that a regular person doesn't have. Like Jeffrey should not have to take like a 4-month course on how to change a Tesla battery in order to change a Tesla battery.
What happens when the battery gets old? You have to take it to Tesla to rip out the front end so you could get one from AutoZone and put it in yourself?
You can go through the whole process of ripping out the front end.
It's dumb, man. I don't think any car. Like, now look at the cars coming. Like we're gonna talk about the Hummer in a little bit. What are you gonna possibly able to do on that yourself?
My power system is going wrong. I'm gonna open up the battery cells myself.
I'm gonna go on eBay, order me some Hummer batteries.
I think. Well, obviously, companies are doing it to have a bit of control over their product, right? That's why Apple does what Apple does. Tesla, that's probably why they're doing what they're doing. I think part of it also, they want to control, but also, like, if you go in there and tinker it with yourself, obviously they have to void your warranty.
That's true. Do Teslas have those, like, warranty stickers? Like, if you open this part...
Like, if you pull something, it, like, breaks the sticker.
Yeah. It's voided now. Yeah. You can't...
But like think about to the extent that like if like some people blow their motor, they take it into someone to repair it, right? But there are people that are out there that will take the motor apart in their own garage and fix it themselves. It's just how much effort do you want to put into it?
Yeah, it's just the effort's like exponentially higher.
Yeah.
It's not even an effort. It's you need the tools, knowledge, expertise, and training in order to even like get like imagine now what's gonna happen to like, you know, the guy who's down the street's mechanic shop. What the hell is he gonna fix? He's gonna have shit to fix because everybody goes to the dealer because that's the only people that can fix it. They're the only ones who have the training, the tools. You know, everything's proprietary now with every company.
Fuck training. Just fucking. There's people that pull their engines out. Like my friend Baron, he just pulled his engine out.
No, that's fine.
He did it so many times.
But I'm saying for these companies like Tesla or new companies that have like everything proprietary. How the hell is like, you know, John's fucking repair shop gonna work on it? He's not. He doesn't have the tools. He doesn't have like an idea of how to fucking work. No, these guys are also gonna lose their jobs and stuff.
I think with Tesla specifically, you can get like certified. Obviously,
like
that's
a third
money
party?
that you have to spend. Yeah.
Yeah. You have
Like,
to
there's
pay
Tesla
Tesla
certified repair
probably
shops,
to be
yeah.
certified.
Yeah. It's like
For
those
their
Apple
training.
certified shops.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be wild because you're gonna have to, as a Tesla repair person, you're not gonna you're not replacing motors, you're not changing oil. You're like, how do I fix this computer glitch software tablet thing?
Yeah.
My I think it was my cousin. He knows someone who has a Tesla, and they were gonna drive somewhere, and for some reason the main center screen just decided to glitch out. Didn't work, which meant he couldn't drive anywhere at all. Like the entire car just bricked itself for a bit. And I'm like,
Oh boy.
you can't jump it, you can't do anything. You just gotta sit there and hope it reboots. And
You gotta hold down the power button and the volume up.
you gotta touch the left wheel and press the window.
Honestly, they probably have something like that where you can put it into like a restore mode.
Erase all
Well, that's
settings.
what happens when cars turn into
Dude, and it's like,
appliances.
and that situation not even like just Tesla. Like when my mom's SUV, when we got it, the BMW, 2 months in, it was like parked out in the sun, and we always notice this, when you left it parked out in the sun too long, or on a hot day or some shit, the instrument gauge cluster, because it's all digital now, it just went to shit. Like the speedo was like half showing.
Wow.
There's like half a BMW logo over there. You can't see the tack. And it's just like, yo, what the hell? What we did, we're like, okay, let's park it in the shade. We parked it in the shade for 20 minutes and it's fixed, right? It's back
That's
to normal.
crazy.
So we took it to the BMW people. We're like, hey, yo, dude, this shit's happening. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, we're aware of this. What do? They just put in a new gauge cluster. That's all they did. They just took
That has
the
the
whole
exact
thing out.
same issue.
Yeah, I know. So far it hasn't. So far it hasn't. But they like literally like that's all they do. We can't fix that. You know, if in the olden days your speedo breaks, yeah, some guy who's able to do it, he can go in the back and just fix that shit. How are you gonna fix a display? You need a dude with a laptop and some shit in order to do it. That's a good question. Is it gonna be like Apple? Like, oh, we offer OS support for 10 years,
It's like
and
phones.
then so like if you have a Tesla for over 10 years, they're like, oh, we don't do maintenance on that anymore. Sorry, sir.
I can't wait until we get to the point where you know how in iPhone years, like after one or two of them, the battery starts going to crap,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
you start it up, it's at 100% battery, and you open up Snapchat and it dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They use the same batteries as Teslas.
So you put it in reverse and it just dies.
Yeah. My iPhone 8 only charges up to like 87% now, but it shows 100.
Just wake up one morning after like time to go to work, charge my car the full night. All right, pull out of the garage, done. It's done.
That's it. Yeah. Well, I feel like if this used car market is of any indication about people wanting older and more mechanical stuff, maybe there will be now companies that will maybe try to offer it.
But the government is trying to fuck all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these guys, yeah, that's yeah.
Shall we go to our break?
Sure.
Okay.
Before I'm already getting upset. I hate this conversation.
All right, it's time for our break. First of all, shouts out to someone who commented on YouTube that they binged our show, which I find crazy that someone would want to just listen to us talk for 22 hours.
And thanks for the suggestion about the Volvo. I like Volvos. I just can't see me in one though. I just being honest here.
You don't like Volvos, you fucking
No,
liar.
I do. Who said I don't like Volvos? That's a lie. No, the Volvos are sick. I think me and my friend had this thing one time. We went to this one meet, and there was like this whole Volvo squad there, and we were like, and we talked to some of the people. They were the nicest people there out of everyone here at the car meet. Volvos are sick. I just can't.
Yeah.
Nah, not for me.
Parthenon Volvo.
Nope.
That was user Jord Canet on YouTube.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for that comment. As always, guys, if you want to check us out, go to thecurbsidepodcast.com. Clear out the spider webs there. Take a look at our content there. You could listen to podcasts, go to the YouTube channel, and all that stuff. If you want to support our show, you could go to anchor.fm/thecurbsidepodcast/support.
Yeah, check us out on social media, Instagram at The Curbside Podcast, Twitter at Curbside Pod, Facebook at facebook.com/The Curbside Podcast, and TikTok at The Curbside Podcast. I went on TikTok the other day. What were we at before? Because we're under 3,000 now.
We
I
did
think
lose
we've
some.
lost followers.
Yeah,
So
we lost
fuck
like 4.
you if you unfollowed us.
Damn, I thought I was aggressive.
Fuckers.
God damn.
But yeah, follow us there, please. Thank you.
Send us an email. We've been getting a few emails from y'all. The Curbside the Curbside Podcast at gmail.com for emailing us needs.
All right, with that, let's get back to the show.
All right, I have some news.
What the hell?
So Genesis
The
is coming
fuck
out.
happened to the back?
This is the Genesis G70 wagon. It looks pretty fucking sick, dude.
I like it, dude.
I like it a lot. Like,
I can't tell if I like it.
you like it because
I
your
think
initial...
I like it.
Bro, look at that. Like, look at
Okay,
that.
but like the profile looks like a Lexus CT.
It looks like an Audi to me.
It looks like a mix of Saab, Volvo, Lexus.
Audi. There's a bit of Audi in there.
I don't see any Audi.
There's a bit of Audi.
Porsche
This
for sure.
roofline. Oh, that
Those
looks
taillights
good,
are
dude.
gross.
Dude, I
Nah.
like the taillights, bro.
I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Genesis's this new design language with like the split taillights and the split headlights and the
The split
Yeah,
headlights look a little
bro.
weird, but the split
That looks
taillights
very
I do
Volvo.
like. Interior
it looks-
is nice, man.
it looks more premium than before, but like I preferred the old G70 styling. But I find it interesting that Genesis even decided to release them. Is this actual Genesis product?
I believe so.
It's not just a concept. Like this is coming
don't
out.
think so.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's the launch of Genesis in Europe, so it might only be going to Europe.
good.
But the fact that they're even bothering to make wagons anymore.
I'm actually kind of annoyed it doesn't come to the United States.
Why? You're not gonna buy it.
I'm not. Yeah. But it's good to look at. You know, you see it driving the road, you're like, hey, that's a good person right there.
Yeah, but it's
I don't like
good
it.
to
I don't
have
like
it's good to have more wagons in general here.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you see what they had to do to the E-Class wagon?
No.
So Doug did a video on it, Doug DeMuro. They had to basically kind of sort of outback it. They had to raise the suspension a little, put some body cladding on it. It's like, so now it will sell in the U.S. because now people think it's an SUV.
Yeah. I like this, man. I don't know how
I don't like it.
It looks good. It looks real good. This is the first thing from Genesis that I do like.
That looks like a 07 WRX.
It kind of does, actually.
the window shape.
I don't like that interior either. It looks busy. It's too busy.
I kind of like it. I think it looks good. No.
You have bad
That's a
taste.
G70.
No, I'm just kidding.
No. There's some shit you like that we're just like, whoa.
Tell us what you think. Let us know what you think.
Let us know your opinion.
We should do a poll. Let's do an Instagram poll.
We'll
on
do
that.
a poll. When the episode comes out, we'll do a poll.
Some other news. I've been following the adventures of Gordon Murray Automotive. Did you guys see that they released another version of the
Yes.
T50?
The car that nobody can get?
Yes. Now they're prepared to have another car that's even more impossible to get.
More crazy.
Because they released the track version, the T50S.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Officially, it's called the T50S Niki Lauda. It's basically the track version of the T50, which is already a pretty insane car, which was already very light.
Insane.
This is even lighter, makes even more horsepower. I think at first it made way too much downforce. So they had to tune it back a bit. Look how steep that diffuser is.
Yeah, that has to be the coolest like factory arrow ever.
So it's basically the T50 on steroids.
How much is this one?
Don't worry about it. It doesn't
Who
matter.
cares? It really doesn't matter. It's just that they made it. It looks awesome. I can't afford the normal one, which is a shame. Speaking of which, they had the engine on a dyno, and they did a simulation of it running a track. Do you want to hear what it sounds like?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Dude,
So-
at
So,
the
yeah.
end right there.
That
Oh.
was the T50 simulating a run down the Molzon Strait.
It's basically
Out of
an
the
old
mall.
school, F1 V12.
It sounds like a fucking motorcycle.
God,
Might as well be 12,000 RPM from V12.
that's crazy, dude. I like that they're doing that. They should just. Every electric car should just. Performance electric car should just have that sound playing from its speakers.
But yeah, that's an update from that company. They started running their first XP cars, their first prototype cars, like doing some runs at the Top Gear test track not too long ago. So excited to see it come out.
Nice. Some more news. A little update from our. We all like the GMC Hummer EV that will be coming soon. Update: it should weigh around 9,446 pounds.
Good.
That's heavy. They're
That's like
saying-
not even a surprise though.
So there's some saying that the other versions, like how there's gonna have different variants of the car.
Yeah.
It could go up to like over 10,000 pounds.
Speaking of Hummer news, I have a new dream car to add to my ever-growing list of dream cars because
Of an NSX?
of the No, the SUV version of the Hummer EV. I like the pickup. It was pretty cool, but this is
Okay.
this is a nice
Oh
one.
man.
It's got a 9-inch shorter wheelbase, so it is smaller. It's got less horsepower. It's not 1,000. It's only like 800 something.
Oh no.
Boo-boo. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Jeff. I'm sorry. I like the pickup more. I mean, the SUV's cool, but the other one, the main one's gonna be iconic.
I'll tell you something though. So you know how the original Hummer commercial, they did it mostly out. Not the original Hummer EV commercial. They did it mostly outdoors.
Is this all like city?
Yeah, this is all city driving in this commercial, which
That-
means they know their audience for this car. I think this is gonna be like the next G wagon.
Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
like
Probably.
I could see it because first editions are gonna be 100 grand, and the cheapest is gonna be 80 grand and whatnot. And I just see a bunch of rich people running around in these because it looks good.
It's electric.
It's electric. It's gonna be the next Beverly Hills mobile.
Yeah, I could see this being the next G-Wagon until the G-Wagon becomes electric or another one
Yeah.
comes out, and then the G-Wagon will be the next G-Wagon.
Also comes with some accessories if you. I mean,
Okay, it looks really good in this photo.
I'm
It's,
going with Parth. The truck is like, this is America, but like the pickup truck is like America.
With the Eagles
fucking
and shit.
M16's going.
Yeah.
brrr,
Fourth of
Eagles,
July,
all
4th of
that.
July.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is just like, hell yeah, America, brother.
It's kind of like a light, it's like a kind of closet version of it.
and also I learned this thing is massive. Yeah, I already like looking at it. You're like, oh, this is probably a big truck. It's huge. Like, so they released a video on somewhere. I can't find the original, but the people talking about the cars like this.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Either she's a small lady or that's a big truck, man. Like, holy cow!
Motor Trend actually released an article titled "How does the GMC Hummer EV, like the SUV, compare to the H2?"
Oh
and
boy!
Damn.
the the H2, it's the original H2, 81.2 inches, 86.5 in every aspect. It's taller, it's wider, longer.
No
But
wonder
here's
why.
the thing, though. We talked about this a few weeks ago. The H2 wasn't actually that big compared to what cars are now. So this really isn't that big.
I guess it's still shorter than a Highlander at some points because the Highlander is like 129 inches long, right? But this is 126. But I think it's better proportioned than the original by a lot. 'Cause
Yeah,
it didn't look that big in pictures. Like you
This
see
is still going to be a big car because I remember. Well, I guess I was also a kid. I was going to say when I was a kid, I would walk up to an H2. I'm like, that's a big car, but I was also smaller myself. So
the Hummer's not. If you look at the H2, it's not huge. It's just tall.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just
It's
really tall. The visibility on those it looks fucking terrible. The windows are all like 2 inches tall.
Yeah. Good thing on the new Hummer, it's got 18 cameras. Just in case you want to direct an IMAX cinema movie.
yeah, from your Hummer.
Yeah.
The next the next Jurassic Park will be shot all with just a Hummer, two Hummers. All right, Jeffrey, I pulled up the news, but you go off. Because I know you feel a certain way, especially about this piece of news.
I don't know.
So for those of you, obviously not, you're listening to this.
I
titles,
forgot.
how not to stockpile gasoline. And if you don't know,
Okay.
if you just I'll give the quick rundown and you go in, Jeffrey. You go off. So people out here in this country are stockpiling gasoline because one pipeline got shut down, and people thought that's it. That's the end of gasoline for all times. So they started hoarding gasoline, and this is probably comparable to the toilet paper shortage of the pandemic of 2020. And these guys are hoarding gasoline in anything they could find, including plastic bags, and then storing it in their garages and outhouses and places that they probably wouldn't want blown up. So Jeffrey, you can go off now.
Like, no, okay. I forgot what agency or government or whatever official agency on their Twitter account had to tweet out, "Don't store gasoline in plastic bags."
2021 America is
like, why is that something that we have to like? That an agency has to tell people, "Hey, don't store gasoline in plastic bags."
This is what happens when you
How
miss
did
science. In like the fourth grade.
How did those people plan on getting the gasoline out of those
Out of the
plastic
bags.
bags? Into,
Maybe with a straw,
into a
Andrew.
car.
Maybe with a fucking straw. They just gotta,
empty it out.
Right?
like that.
Cut the bottom of the bag so like a stream comes out.
I'm surprised they even got it to stay in the bag for as long as they did. Because freaking
Without it melting.
yeah, gasoline could barely, a plastic bottle barely lasts a couple minutes or like a few whatever against gasoline. How do they keep it in the plastic bags that long? Why
Why are we helping these people?
Like-
Fuck them.
Let them blow up. They smell their own gasoline fumes.
there's been cars that have
My.
What the hell, dude?
So yeah, there's a big. I mean, I get it. Okay,
And especially
the
if
whole.
sorry, I was gonna say, especially if you're in California, if you're a California listener and you for some reason are storing gas in plastic bags, first of all, please don't listen to our show again. We don't want to, kind of have that kind of following. And second of all, you don't need to be doing it in California. The pipeline doesn't affect us at all. It just raises the gas prices a bit, I guess. But look, here's a list of all the states that has the percentages of gasoline that will be affected. It doesn't say California.
That's crazy though. North Carolina, almost 70% of their gas stations don't have gas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think this pipeline runs from North Carolina. I think that's why.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's sort of like the toilet paper problem where, you know, people started stockpiling gas.
Oh yeah,
And
it
then,
was
you
great.
know-
I love the guy who wrote this article because at the end right here, he was
Look,
like, and before
look
you
at these.
head
There's
out,
people on this website, Car and Driver article, that are doing the right thing. They've got jerry cans. I mean, don't hoard the gasoline, but at least it's not plastic bags.
I love the author of this article, and it says that the final sentence is, and before you head out hunting for fuel, ask yourself, do you still have any toilet paper laying around from last spring?
Honestly, though, fuck them. these, oh man,
People who
some
hoard,
stupid motherfuckers.
yeah, who just create
Why don't
panic.
Why don't we ever let natural selection play out? Why do we?
Because it would, Andrew, trust me, you're preaching to the choir on this one. Jeffrey, you can tell about that. Because apparently the people are going to call you evil. Look, you know, that we're not going to get into that right now. Thanos wasn't necessarily wrong. It's just, you know, his approach was kind of different.
But like that's like actively, like someone is actively trying to get rid of someone, right? Like Thanos.
Yeah, he's like catalyzing the process.
But these people are doing it to themselves. Let them make their stupid decisions. Let them figure out the consequences. Why do we have to be like, wait, that's a bad idea?
Every person
really?
every person who fills up, dude, they should actually make gas station attendants. Every person who fills up plastic bags with gas, you should give them a free lighter to take home.
Free lighter, yeah. free
lighter and a free pack of cigs.
Yeah.
Smoke one on your
Free
way home.
flint and steel, yeah.
This
People
might
are
as
fucking
well be the
stupid,
gas
dude.
station scene in Zoolander.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah.
Freaking. Why? I don't get it, dude.
This is what happens when you skip a science class in the 4th grade, Jeffrey. That's why you don't skip a science class. Stay in school, kids. Don't do drugs. You end up
You don't
filling
even need
gas
to go
in a
to school
plastic
for that.
bag.
You're just fucking stupid.
I still can't get over the fact that it was something that needed to be said.
Exactly.
I still haven't said it. I'm encouraging the behavior.
Yeah. Why are we saying that? Fuck.
Fill it up, boys. Keep filling them bags up.
Yeah. Why? Just let shit run its course. See what happens.
Yeah.
If you're a listener and you filled plastic bags with gasoline, hit us up. We'd love to know why.
No,
I'd
I
really
don't-
like to know the thought process. No.
You wanna
This
know?
is very. Hell yeah! I'd love to talk to one of these kind of people. Lots
then-
to learn from them. Very
Let's-
insightful.
We'll send you a
write
writer.
a documentary inside
Yeah,
the
you know what?
mind of.
Come on the show. Come on the show. We'd love to have you.
Yeah. Show and tell.
Fucking moron.
And stop listening to us too, please. We don't want that kind of following. Last piece of news. Going back to our topic, we were talking about, you know, how people are buying the stuff that's more analog and all that. Another company is doing that. If you have a Testarossa, this company that's based out of Italian-speaking Switzerland called Officine Fioravanti, which is based in Col de Rio, Switzerland. They basically are developing, and they chose for some reason to camo their Testarossa because nobody's ever seen one before.
What's it look like?
So they're developing basically a modern Testarossa. It has everything that's modern. It has a more powerful version of the 4.9 liter flat 12 that the original car had. The rev limiter has been raised to 9,000 RPM.
Holy
It
crap.
has adjustable dampening, change suspension, all that stuff. Now has traction control, ABS, all those modern electronic stuff.
Ooh.
And it's going to have a fully, you know, retro but modern cabin as well. And basically, if you're an owner of a Testarossa and you have a lot of money, you want to modernize it, this company will do it for you once they're done with their development process and have their things figured out.
Go down. Look at the price.
No, there's no price on it yet. This is just a reference they did. Ian Callum's reimagining the original Aston Martin Vanquish cost around $600,000. So they're saying
Beyond the cost of the base car.
Yeah, so it might be around that price. Could be more. Probably it's going to be more. You know, so they don't know they haven't released how much is this whole restomod is going to cost.
This is like Singer, but Ferrari.
Yeah, especially specifically Testarossas. So it's cool. I feel like more companies should do. I feel factories, the actual company, like Ferrari, should do this. They should just offer this as a service. They should say, hey,
But
you
for
have an old car?
$600,000, you can get 2 modern Ferraris.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, if a factory does it, they could probably cut the cost a little bit and all that stuff. Just make,
Guess.
if people who want like an analog car, but want like some modern, stuff to it so it doesn't break down and shit, they should offer that, you take an old, whatever.
Haven't like there been a couple car companies who've been making like remaking their old parts for cars, like I know Honda did with the S2000.
Honda.
But
Yeah.
it's remaking old parts. I'm saying like they're putting in like adjustable suspension and everything in this Testarossa.
I don't think Ferrari wants to like
I'm
go
not
back
saying-
and
I'm not
change
saying-
up something that they've done.
No, Ferrari definitely won't. First of all, they're arrogant as shit. But a company like Porsche, I feel like they're enough, and they love money, so they'll probably they could probably do something like this.
Yeah. I think Nissan is doing that with the R34s also.
Oh, really? See, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, the old GTR. I think something with old Skylines.
Yeah. I feel like, man, if you find there's probably a segment, and you could charge whatever you want to charge, because it'll still be less than these third-party guys doing it. Because these guys can charge whatever the shit they want. The factory, everything's a little bit cheaper. You have, like you said, like a Nissan giving you an R34, but with modern suspension, modern brakes, modern, everything, modern parts, modern interior. Put a GPS thing, Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
It's another like one of those restomod companies, right?
Yeah.
Like, as you said, Singer or Icon and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I think in the future there might be a segment of the market open where even just the factory company could probably start doing this, and it'd be a hit.
I remember I remember we had a conversation in college, me and Parth. I think you misspoke and didn't notice.
Yeah.
But I just never said anything because I was like, am I dumb? But you said it had a straight 12.
Yeah.
I was like, that's one long car.
Straight 12.
That is a smart thing to say.
Yeah, straight 12, bro. It wouldn't fit in the car.
Straight 12, but it's like curved.
We call it the
U12.
And I guess that is the show for this week. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys who are still here, for still being here. And it's nice that people are listening. So thank you so much. As always, you could check us out at thecurbsidepodcast.com and support our show at anchor.fm/thecurbsidepodcast/support.
We also have YouTube, though we haven't uploaded in a very long time, but we do have videos that are still there, so you can go check those out until we make another one. And then fucking social media. You can follow us on Instagram at the Curbside Podcast again, Twitter at Curbside Pod again, Facebook.com/the Curbside Podcast, and TikTok at the Curbside Podcast.
And finally, and as always, thank you to Kid Dope for the intro and outro to our show, Fast Cars and Wild Hearts.
And as always, my name is Jeff.
I'm Parth.
Andrew.
Remember, drive safe, and life is too short to drive boring cars.
We'll see you soon, hopefully.
See you next year.